Mayweather Jr. is going to jail, sentenced to 90 days in jail for pleading guilty to a reduced battery, domestic violence, no contest to harassment charges. Look at him going to jail. Let's say he does do the full 90 days, even if it's reduced in some way. Does this ruin a possible showdown between Mayweather and Pacquiao, what could have been one of the greatest matchups that we were looking at that way?
Rob, for me, it's ruined. This just tears me up because this could have been an all-time great fight, and I wanted to see both boxers still at the back end of their primes. And now we're looking at Floyd would be almost 36. He'd be going on 36 if this fight takes place next November, which is, it seems like, would be the earliest possible time to give him a tune-up and time to train if he does the full 90 days.
And they always want those big fights in November.
They do.
That's, you know what I mean? That's the prime.
Okay, and Pacquiao would be almost 34 if we trust that birth certificate. I'm not sure about that one. So I look back at the great fights of all time. Greatest fight I ever saw was Thrill in Manila. The third Ali-Frazier fight, the third one. So they fought 3 times. At that point, Ali was 33 and Frazier was 31. They were both at the end of their primes and nearly killed each other that night. But they fought before that. Ali was 32 and 29, so Frazier would have been 29 and 27. So they were still in their primes. So now I have to guess, and I do think Floyd's been chicken about this fight. And I do think he's been running from the Pac-Man. But I got to believe he's relieved now. This actually fits into his big picture game plan because he wants to push it off as long as he can, hoping that Pacquiao drifts deeper and deeper into politics because he's in the House of Representatives in his homeland, and also deeper and deeper into his singing career, which seems like a big deal. So maybe Floyd is thinking, I'll catch him when he's semi-retired, and maybe I can beat him when he's semi-retired. That's all I can figure out.
The only thing, I hear all your points about the age, and I think you're right. It would have been nicer had it been done. Yeah. But I don't think it's going to take away anything from what people want to see this fight, Skip.
You were right about that.
Right? And they're going, whenever those guys finally get in the ring, people will flock to it. It'll be huge. People still want to see this because this is the fight, especially because look at the landscape. What else do we have in boxing?
Well,
you already
have
else?
Well, no, you have MMA is what you have. You don't have boxing.
You don't have boxing, but I'm saying as far as boxing, there's nothing else. So everybody will wait on this, and they will be excited. But I think you're right. Will it be the best thing that we could have seen as far as classics in boxing? No. But will people eat it up? I think people will eat this fight up.
I will. And I'm still not completely convinced it will ever happen. I'm hoping this makes it more possible. But
you know why I think it is, Skip?
It's just too much money.
You just said it.
You got to do it regardless.
It's just too much money. Both. And you know what? You're going to wake up, if you're Floyd Mayweather, and say, really? Like, years down the road, did I let that pot of gold go? I didn't grab that? Because at some point, you will be too old, and that pot of gold will not be there. He has to grab it.
And the only silver lining here for me is that smaller fighters, such as this weight class, tend to stay in better shape longer. The heavyweights, Ali got fat. He just got out of shape.
And we talked about it in the meeting even. Nowadays, whether it's fair or not to say, it seems like people just stay in better shape longer because the training regimens are just different and what we know about nutrition and whatnot, so that helps a little
But will their hands be quite as quick as they were at 27? No.
No, it won't be that, but I think people will still enjoy it. We'll love to see those two guys finally settle it. And then
everyone will want to see it. You're right on that.